Facebook marketing. Now, these are going to be, we're getting into what I call the more advanced marketing platforms for real estate investors. You're going to hear a lot of real estate investors tell you that Facebook marketing is an awesome way to market. I do not disagree by any means at all, but what I will preach to you, and you'll commonly hear me say to any new investor, is you always have to start with the stuff that is really for you. So when we think about starting a business, and we want to make sure that we can get some fast results, some consistent results. Facebook marketing does not represent either of those. It does represent good results once you can crack the code, but I've seen people spend $10,000 to $20,000. I've seen them spend 6 months to a year really getting good and really honing in the right ads, the right target audience. It takes time and it takes energy, and you might hire the wrong person to help you with it. You might do it incorrectly. There's just so many little things that can go wrong. This is not for the faint of heart. So I don't recommend doing Facebook marketing unless you're already, again, spending somewhere between $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Then it's pretty easy to spend you could probably looking at about $1,000 a month for Facebook marketing. Let's see if we have any notes on it real quick. Yeah, pros and cons, awesome. So we'll talk about that. I didn't know if I actually had another slide or not. So let's talk a little bit about the pros. And so I already told you some of the cons. It's actually really difficult and there's a lot of investment. But some of the pros is it's definitely affordable to run ads. It doesn't cost a lot of money. You're talking, like I said, maybe $500 to $1,500 a month. I know a lot of people do about $1,000 a month, and then they pay someone about $500 a month to manage it, and they can get a result. Now, it might take them 4 to 6 months to get that result. So just know that. So if you're new, the last thing we'd want to do is have that much money out before we could get our phone ringing. When we're new, we want our phone ringing. We want to do it in a guaranteed way that's very predictable. Facebook ads never are very predictable until you have some money to spend on it. So you definitely can get a large reach with Facebook ads. Obviously for like coaching and other things like that, it's really great. But when we think about Facebook ads locally, there is only so many people, so the large reach isn't as important. You can get a precise audience. Once you hone in that audience and you've done it for 4 to 6 months, your Facebook guy can figure out the perfect audience for you that gets you the perfect result. Now, again, this could take 6 months to a year, and I've seen it happen as little as 3 to 5 months, but not often anything less than that. And I've seen people also a year into it and then give up and just not be able to crack the code. So it's definitely not the simplest way to market, and you definitely wouldn't want to do it with all your money. You'd want this to be what I call like research and development money. So if you're spending $10,000 a month, you might have $8,000 that you spend on bandit signs, letters, and all these predictable things, and then maybe you take $2,000, 20% of your total budget, and you put it towards things like Facebook ads and maybe internet marketing, just things that you're not 100% sure are going to work or might take some time to work. Because if you spend all your money on this, then you're going to be really upset if it doesn't get your phone ringing and don't make you any money in return. Imagine if you're married, I imagine your wife's not going to be happy, or if you're a woman, your husband's not going to be happy if they find out you spent like $3,500 a month on Facebook marketing for like 6 months and you don't get a deal. It's probably going to create some problems. So the cons are it's a very high learning curve. I mean, this is not simple. I've seen a lot of people fail at Facebook marketing. I do believe it's the future. I just don't think it's the present yet. I don't think you have to do it by any means. So yes, 10, 15 years from now, you will need to learn this. But right now, you have a lot of options. Mail is still awesome. Bandit signs are still working. MLS is still awesome. So why not? Why fight this until they're gone? I know everyone says that maybe they'll be gone in the future. Well, they're not today, and I don't foresee them being gone in the next couple years. So right now, you have a lot of room to make a lot of money. I would worry about the Facebook problem when it comes, but once you're making money, you can jump in. I don't have any problem. Like me personally, I'll probably be doing some Facebook ads in the next 6 months to a year because I want to get prepared for the future. But I'm also, again, this will be a small piece of my budget. Now, it also, like I said, it takes time to see results, and then, it's a newer deal source. This is the biggest part of it. This is not a deal source that many people are using yet. So it's actually really awesome. Oh, sorry, I got some examples for you. It's very awesome because no one else is using it, but at the same time, because a lot of people aren't using it, not many people figured out how to make it work. So these are what some of the ads you might see on Facebook and you might see pop up in your feed. They do tend to work. Like I said, once you can hack it, I know people that are doing this that are making money. With that being said, for every person I know it's making money, I know 10 that have failed at making money with this. So for me, I don't recommend it if you're newer or you have a smaller business. There's just no reason to take this level of risk. It just why would you do it? If you're only doing, say, 10 deals a year, well, you can pretty much easily get that from Bandit Signs, MLS. You could take any of those. Mailers, it's like a joke to get 10 deals a year from mailers. So there's no real reason. The reason I got all the way up to I think right around 55 deals before I started doing internet marketing. I got up to 35 deals before I even started doing mailers, because you can do that many deals with free sources, believe it or not. You can do a ton of deals from wholesalers, MLS, all kind of stuff. And then you get into the mailers next, and that takes you to the next level. And then once you exhaust all your mailers, then maybe you'll go to, from there you might jump into internet marketing. And then once you've exhausted internet marketing, because okay, that's about as much as I can spend without getting a law of diminishing return, well then maybe you'll go on the Facebook and go on all this stuff. Now, and then so that's pretty much how we look at this. These are some of the ads. You want to make sure that you exhaust all the easy stuff first before you get into this. I have a lot of people ask me, should I do some Facebook marketing? And I'm just like, if you hate money, now, if they're newer, that's my response. If they're spending 10 or 15K a month and they ask me, I'm like, sure, man, that's absolutely, you should do that, because $1,500 a month isn't going to make or break them. They can take that and do that for a year until they figure it out. And, I got to know they're going to have staying power for me to recommend Facebook ads. And when you're newer, your business can't really sustain you spending that kind of money without a result.